Hi, my name's Hannah, and this is the video summary for my alternate final assessment. The core periphery concept is essential to understanding the regional geography of British Columbia. The core, or heartland, refers to the lower mainland, as well as southern Vancouver Island, which includes Vancouver, Metro Vancouver, Victoria, and Nanaimo. The core holds the majority of the province's population and is the administrative, economic, social, and political hub. The periphery, or hinterland, refers to the rest of BC. Typically, these cities are more reliant on resource exploitation, which makes them more vulnerable to changing environmental factors compared to the core. Values and beliefs change across the different regions of the province, but a good boundary to take note of is the core versus periphery when analyzing those differences. The core city discussed in my paper is Vancouver, which will be compared to the periphery city of Kelowna. Vancouver is a coastal city on the mainland of BC. It's also the largest city in BC. It's known for its beautiful scenery, proximity to the ocean, and mild climate. The coast mountains make up the backdrop of the city, which consists of granitic and metamorphic rock. Vancouver proper consists of mainly uplands underlain by thick Ice Age sediments. Vancouver is in the Western Hemlock biogeoclimatic zone, which is home to some of the most productive forests in the country. Vancouver is known for its rain, but ranks 9th in rainiest cities in Canada, with an average rainfall of 98 millimeters per month. The original settlers to Vancouver were the Indigenous members of the Squamish and Musqueam First Nations. George Vancouver was the first European sailor to discover the Pacific Northwest in 1792, and the first settlement was the fur trading fort in today's Fort Langley. The first urban center was New Westminster, and the growth continued to form Vancouver. The city was incorporated in 1886, when a fire 2 months later took out what had begun of the city. The Canadian Pacific Railroad was essential in the rebuild. Vancouver was also helpful in the opening of the Panama Canal and began shipping lumber to the east coast of the US and Europe. The city continued to grow, and World War II brought new industries and population. Trade with the Pacific Rim increased substantially around this time as well. As of 2021, Vancouver is home to 662,248 residents of many different cultures. Vancouver economy is heavily influenced by its geopolitical location and its deep sea port for trade with the US and Asia. Vancouver is also a destination for many important financial centers and national and global headquarters for major corporations like Microsoft, IBM, and Nintendo. The Vancouver Art Gallery, Stanley Park Seawall are tourist destinations as well as symbols of culture. 3 professional sports teams also support the tourism industry in the city. Lastly, filmmaking is another massive industry in Vancouver, as it has become known as the Hollywood North. Kelowna is the periphery city that will be analyzed, so moving on to Kelowna, which is located in the Okanagan Valley in the interior plateau of BC, approximately 400 kilometers east of Vancouver. It is the 6th largest city in British Columbia and is rapidly growing. The region is characterized by several lakes, Lake Okanagan being the most substantial, which is where Kelowna is located. Kelowna has extremely fertile soil, which has been formed by glaciation and mountain river erosion and flooding. The nutrient and mineral-rich soil makes the city stand out in the agricultural industry. The city is located in the Ponderosa Pine biogeoclimatic zone and has a true 4-season climate. The temperatures and precipitation rates further promote the good fruit growing environment. Settlement in the Okanagan began approximately 12,000 years ago with the Syilx Okanagan indigenous people. Father Pandozzi was the first European settler who planted the first fruit trees, kicking off the agricultural scene in Kelowna. Kelowna was incorporated as a city in 1905 with a population of just 600, with 11 sawmills, 3 fruit packing facilities, and 2 canneries. It became known as the Orchard City by 1910, 5 years after. Population rapidly grew as more and more people found out the potential of the Kelowna land. 13,000 people lived in Kelowna in 1961, and by 2000 there was 100,000 residents. Like a true periphery city, Kelowna's economy has always been strongly tied to agriculture. Fruit growing, etc., as well as wineries are also important for Kelowna. Construction, manufacturing, retail, technology, healthcare, and tourism are also important economic activities in the city. Kelowna also has 2 major post-secondary institutions, an international airport, as well as a world-renowned teaching hospital. In comparison, Vancouver and Kelowna have many differences. Their differing climate affects both their population and economy. Vancouver, being located on the west coast of Canada, is very significant to its brand, economy, and connections, while Kelowna is landlocked in the interior of the province. Again, the tie to the natural resources of the region is stronger in Kelowna, where Vancouver has a much more diverse economy. The two cities also have some similarities. Tourism is an essential piece of both of their economies, as they are both known for natural beauty and have many tourist attractions. Both cities also maintain a focus on growth and innovation as well. Although done on different scales, Vancouver and Kelowna have many future plans that will continue to grow their respective cities. I hope you enjoy reading my paper. Thank you.